Hello, beautiful beings. I haven't recorded a video for about 4 months. I recorded one a couple days ago, and I erased it today. I don't know if it was because I haven't made a video for a long time, but my mind was really competing with what was trying to come through. So I kept forgetting. I would be in the flow, and then all of a sudden it would just stop. And it really bothers me. So when I started feeling compelled to make this video right now, I just sat and just got really, really present for a few minutes, and let the mind activity, when I start feeling compelled to record a video, my mind starts coming up with all these different ideas of what we can talk about. But that's not satsang. Satsang is right in the moment. No plan. It just, whatever is going to come through, comes through. And one day when I get to work with more people, the difference between making these videos and actually talking to a person, which I do get to do, but as time goes by, I will get to do it more and more often. And anyway, so the difference between recording these videos and actually getting to talk to somebody is, when I'm talking to somebody, it evokes answers and the flow that comes through from the ancients and myself. And when I'm making these videos, I don't really, there's no back and forth, obviously, because I'm not talking directly to anybody that I can see. I still do feel like I'm talking to you, though. So, okay, ancients, what would you like to talk about? They're reminding me that Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. And they were just reminding me that I made a video last Valentine's Day, just reminding everyone that if you don't have the type of romantic whatever that is associated with Valentine's Day, so what? It doesn't mean you're a loser or whatever negative thing your mind might tell you about not having a romantic partner on Valentine's Day. It's all bullshit. When I was born, when I was a kid, I didn't think about having a mate. I never thought about it. It was only when I got older, when I got conditioned, when hormones hit, all the love songs on the radio. We are conditioned to feel like we need to be a certain way or we're not good enough, at least from my own experience. And that's just by society. That's just by being on the planet and turning your radio on and hearing all the love songs and, you know. So I don't have a mate for this Valentine's Day. I've been single for 7 years and, it's totally fine with me. Man, oh man, my crown chakra is so active today. If you don't know what it feels like to have an active crown chakra, for me, it feels like it tingles. It kind of feels like I can feel my hair growing. But today, it feels more like pressure, like somebody's pressing their fingers down on the top of my head. Oh, and I just love it. I looked it up last night more because I was starting to feel that, and it's directly associated with the third eye. That's beautiful. And, things have been super bright, not just because of the snow, but extra bright. It has been feeling like my eyes were dilated at the optometrist office. But they haven't been, obviously. Well, not obvious to you, but they haven't been dilated, but I've just been super sensitive to the light. And I looked that up. Of course, I don't look up the medical reason. I look up the spiritual reason. And when it says when your third eye is open, man, oh man, that is just beautiful. I love this feeling. It is absolutely incredible. When your third eye is open, it says it makes your physical eyes more sensitive to light. I had no idea until yesterday. Makes perfect sense though, in a way, not really to my mind. So, Valentine's Day, check. I have resistance to talking about this. The ancients are saying, so are you going to talk about the twin flame, your twin flame connection? Well, yeah, I definitely could. They said, well, they're saying because that's what's up. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because I still have this thing to where when I feel compelled to make a video, I'm like, well, I don't know what to talk about. But it's what's up. Whatever's up in my life, whatever I'm processing, whatever I'm shedding. Okay, that really, really simplified it. That'll make the mind even more quiet when I go to make videos. Okay, the twin flame concept. That's what I'm calling it because it is a concept, even though it is a definitely very real experience for many on the planet right now and for years. I just feel like it's been going on for always. The twin flame concept. I didn't learn about it until about 4 years ago when I first started working for this man. I was working maintenance, and the second I saw him, I immediately looked at his ring finger to see if he was married, and yes, married. But I felt an instant familiarity to him. And later I found out that he did me also. He said, the moment I saw you, there was something. It wasn't just a physical attraction. Because he's not really my normal type. I don't have a normal type anymore. My mind used to have a type, but I don't have a type. Yes, I do. They're saying, yes, you do. Okay, yes, I do. My type is whoever the divine sends to me, my highest divine partner. The one that I know that there'll be things to work through or whatever. I'm not expecting perfection. I'm actually just expecting my match. And that might seem overly simplistic, but somebody perfect for me. And me perfect for them. And to me, the perfect mate is somebody that feels like a childhood friend. And that's what my twin feels like to me. I'm just going to go ahead and keep calling him my twin, because even though I'm in this process, I'm more out of it than in it. I've been going through it for the last 4 years, and it has just been quite excruciating. However, I wouldn't change it for 1 second because I've grown more than I ever possibly thought I could. And so we haven't spoke. I did see him, I believe it was last summer. I saw him briefly at the grocery store, but that was it. I haven't spoke to him. I used to try to contact him, but he has never, ever responded to me. I worked for him for 1.5 years, and in that 1.5 years, we gut laughed almost every single day. I have never had that type of relationship with a man. It was coming into, his vicinity, working for him, being in constant contact with him, threw me into, this is flashing now, it threw me into the Kundalini awakening. And that was, I didn't even know what was happening. I had to research it to see what was going on with me. It was brutal. But it was major. It was shedding a major bulks of conditioning, of the unneeded personal identity, of all of the survival skills we pick up along the way. We don't need those anymore after a while. So This summer I was really busy, so I've been working on this, obviously. I've been working on releasing resistance around this connection. And this summer I felt like I had prevailed and he was no longer in my experience. However, about 3 weeks ago, he started coming back in loud and clear, clearer than he ever has. He feels like he has turned toward me, that he is out of denial, because we just keep coming back around. Like it's cyclical. He keeps coming back around, and before, when he'd come back around, I would be feeling his resistance to the connection. And it just felt like it made me sick. But this time when he came back in, loud and clear, songs, it was like it's like he's in the same room with me. But I've done so much work. It's not good for me to feel that for too long. It feels like he's taking from me and I'm giving to him. And so I just keep getting present with it. Just like anything else, I treat it with presence. From person to presence, I go back to presence, and then there's no thoughts about it anymore. And so then if we really are twins, he will show up when he's supposed to. I don't have any, he should be here now. I don't have any of that anymore. I'm going to run out of time, but that was long enough anyway. I feel like I will be making more videos. And to those of you that have subscribed to my channel, I got 3 new subscribers in the last 4 months when I wasn't making videos. And it just feels like encouragement from the divine to keep going. So thank you so much for that. satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com if you feel like you're stuck and you just need a little bit of help with a shift of perception. If you contact me and we start talking, the ancients obviously will be involved too. And if you ask me questions about your life or we just start talking, they will have information that comes through just specifically for you. So I think that's it for now. I love you so much.